welcome back to AJ's Movie Place. I've got a review for you today. Yes, I'm going to be reviewing the movie Don't Breathe 2, the sequel to the 2016 movie Don't Breathe. So, let's get into it. And before I begin, if you're a new viewer, please consider hitting that subscribe button just down below. Why not? What harm will it do you? Also, please hit the notification bell just to keep you apprised of all of my upcoming content. And leave me a comment. I will reply to all comments. And also, recently I have just set up a new Facebook page and an Instagram account under the name AJ's Movie Place. So you can add me there, you can message me there, you can visit me. Yes, so there you go. Okay, so Don't Breathe 2. As I said, this is a sequel to the 2016 movie Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe 2, you see the return of Stephen Lang as the blind man. And Madeline Grace, a young girl, she's brought into the fray as a character named Phoenix. The movie is rated 18 and it runs for 1 hour and 38 minutes. This movie has been directed by a gentleman called Rod Sayagwez. I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong, but there you go. He's a first-time director, but he has acted as a producer on stuff, including the Evil Dead remake and things like this. So yes, the story catches up with Stephen Lang, the blind man, and you find out in this film that he's got a daughter. There's this young girl living with him, but he keeps her protected from society. He doesn't allow her to go to school and all this sort of stuff. He homeschools her. He also gives her a lot of training on protecting herself and this sort of stuff. Apologies. Yeah, so as the story unfolds, it's a home invasion movie. I will warn you, there will be spoilers in this review. As the film progresses, you get these individuals that want to get the girl. They invade the home, they go after the young lady, and obviously Stephen Lang, he kicks into his training like he did in the first film, to protect her. Now, like I said, the film starts off as a home invasion movie in his home, and halfway through it then goes to another location. So it's not all set in one house. Now narratively speaking, this is good, which I will come into. As the film progresses, you come to find out that she's not actually the daughter of Stephen Lang. He's actually taken her in. He's rescued her from a fire that burnt this crack house down, and he's raised her as his own daughter. She believes that he's the father and that his mother died in this house fire. As it turns out, the people that are trying to get the girl, it turns out that the main fella there is actually her real father and wants to get her back. So there's this play on the shades of grey, because obviously Stephen Lang's character isn't a good person. These people are not they're good people. The only honest soul within the film is the girl herself. They subsequently get the girl, and then the film goes to this other location where you find out that the young girls actually, they want her. Her mother's still alive, and they want her for her heart, to allow the mother to continue living. And there's all this backstory about this surgeon who's harvesting body parts and all this sort of thing. So yeah, you know, in that sense, that bit's a bit silly, but yeah. So it's a brilliant film. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed this film. I was sat from beginning to end. Rod Sayagwez's directing was fantastic. At the start of the film, when the individuals come into the home, you see the young girl. She what she's doing, you can tell, has been taught to her by the blind man, by Stephen Lang's character. She's using noises as distraction. She's using the darkness. She's very nimble on her feet without creating noise. And this was fantastic character development from the offset. You know, you if you're paying attention, you felt that, well, what she's actually doing is what he's taught her to do. It's very subtle, but, you know, if you're thinking about it from a blind person's perspective, she's utilising the stuff that he would utilise, sounds and like I said, the darkness and quietness, and yeah, so that was really good. Stephen Lang's character, like I said, he's not a good person. He's you know, as you know from the first film, he's a nasty individual, and you get that from this film. So the film's playing in these shades of grey, but turning this character into like the protector, it was fantastic. You know, he's a brilliant character, you know, and for Stephen Lang to have this character and have a franchise with this character, it's fantastic for him, because he's brilliant in the role. The young girl does a brilliant job in the acting department as well. She's very good, and the other people around in the film, they do a good enough job. The film relies heavily on a bit of gore here and there. Yeah, now it was clever in that, you know, the story setting of being set in his house at the beginning and then halfway through switching to this other location, because you take the character of the blind man out of his comfort zone. You take him out of a place that he knows like the back of his hand into an environment that is unknown to him, and he utilises these tactics, which are all very clever. So yeah, you know, I had a lot of fun with the film. I've got to say that it was not a bad film. It was a very good film. The hour and 40 minutes flew by, and by the end of the film, I want to see a third one, and no doubt there will be a third one. The film currently sat on £37 million worldwide gross. I'm sure the film didn't cost that much to make, nowhere near that. So I reckon that we will be seeing a third one at some point, and good luck to it. There's no harm in taking a character that's evil and turning them into a sort of anti-hero kind of thing. It's happened before in film. I know a lot of people are unaccepting of it, but then they are accepting of it. Terminator 2. Yeah, so all I can say that it's thumbs up from me. It was a brilliant film, well worth seeing. It's one film that I'll definitely get on Blu-ray 4K when it comes out. All I can say is I can recommend to you this film. It was really good. I was very surprised and I enjoyed myself with it. So anyway, that was just a quick review of Don't Breathe 2. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Take care all. Goodbye.